Just checking the volume. Oh, that's too quiet. I think that's good. What is up besides the ceiling, everyone? It is me, Musical Artist 25, and yeah, I'm back after quite a while. It has been quite a while since the last Hamilton reaction, and yeah. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I still have yet to make that video explaining where the hell I've been and what the hell has been going on in my life, but for right now, we're just going to focus on this video here. Now, hopefully this time, I won't have problems with the volume like I did last time. I might adjust the volume once the video starts playing, but hopefully I've gotten it to the point where it's not going to be too loud, but yet it's loud enough for me to hear, but quiet enough for you guys to hear my voice over it. And I'm going to talk a little bit elevated that way, just in case. Also, sorry, my hair looks kind of frumpy. I just got out of the shower and my hair looks like Draco Malfoy's when I get out of the shower. Anyway, let's go. The next song in the Hamilton soundtrack is Aaron Burr. Sir! No, it's literally called Aaron Burr, Sir, and this animatic is by Only Magpie, and I had some debate on whether or not I should do this one or I should do Shin's animatic, but there are things to like about both of them. It's basically the same song, just two different animators, animatics, whatever. But I just decided to go with this one. Shin's animatics are good, but I felt like I wanted to do this one because I think this was the first Aaron Burr animatic I watched. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. This is actually a pretty short song, so yeah, this song is almost as long as I've been rambling for a while. Anyway, let's get into Aaron Burr, Sir. This is where Hamilton meets Aaron Burr, and he talks to him about getting into school. 1776. New York City.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I met
Look
you,
at me,
sir.
I'm all
Sir,
fleek.
I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir,
I'm getting
I heard
nervous.
You named at Princeton. I was seeking an
This
accelerated
random dude
course
just
study.
walks
When
up
I
to
got
me
sort
and
of
decides,
out of
hey, I'm
sorts
gonna
with a
talk to
buddy
you.
of yours. I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
That's good wordplay right there.
Yes, I wanted to do what you
Yes,
graduate
yeah, so I
to
punched
join the
someone. Moving on.
revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd
You
do?
sure about
How'd you
that,
graduate so
Hamilton?
fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
You're an
Yeah,
orphan.
but there's a
Of
little
course.
more to it
I'm an
than
orphan.
just
God,
it was
I
his
wish there was
parents'
some
dying
more that we
wish.
could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
Yeah, talk
What?
less.
Smile more.
Huh.
Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
Yeah, so this is where the musical introduces the whole thing with Aaron Burr. Like, in the musical, Aaron Burr, he's presented as this guy who is afraid to take a stand on any political issue. So he's basically telling Alexander, like, hey, don't openly pick a side because then you're gonna make a whole lot of enemies. And Alexander's like, wait, so you're basically telling me to keep my mouth shut and not do anything? Which is basically everything that Hamilton is against, because when Hamilton was young, he was very hot-headed. Like, sometimes his hot-headedness was useful. Like, he could really talk a big game. He really talks a big game in this musical, but, like, at the same time, it's clear to see that, like, hot-headedness is not generally something we admire in a person. Like, usually when we think of a hothead, we think of someone who makes decisions impulsively, they don't think things through, They just basically, they cause trouble, they start fights, they're constantly angry, or they constantly spout their mouth off when they shouldn't. They just don't know how to put their foot in their mouth. And Aaron Burr seems to be the complete opposite of that in the musical. I don't know how true that is to real life, but from what I understand, Burr was actually a very sneaky guy. Like, he was mostly a kind person from what I've heard from Social Stud, but he was also kind of manipulative. But he was basically, he had some good things and some bad things about him. He was very human in that sense. He was sneaky and manipulative, but also kind and charming when it called for it. Just, he's basically a very complex person. Anyway, let's get back to it.
You can't be serious.
Oh, he is.
Wanna get ahead?
Yes.
I like how these are drawn.
So run their mouths off, wind up dead.
Foreshadowing.
Yo, what time is it? Showtime! Like guys.
Oh, here we go again.
Showtime, yo! I'm John Lawrence in the place to be.
Hey, John, how are you? I love John Lawrence.
Those red coats don't want it with me, 'cause I will
Pop, chicka, pop.
these cops till I'm free.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Oh, jeez, that was terrifying. Brah, brah. Hi, Hercules Mulligan. Twilight Sparkle. Wow.
No more sex, pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well,
He's literally.
prodigy of Bristol College.
I've been found.
First, drop some knowledge.
Burr can literally not catch a break today.
You spit, I'ma sit. We'll see where we land.
Yeah, there we go
What
again.
do you stall for?
If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for?
He's just a squirt.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
Help. Okay, yeah. Like I said, Aaron Burr is a very short song, but the next song is it is a lot longer, trust me. Like, the first time I heard it, I wasn't sure when it was going to end. Not saying it's a bad song, it's just it went on for a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know if it's the longest song in the musical, but it definitely is very long. But yeah, that what I was saying earlier about Lafayette not supposed to be here, because apparently if this is 1776, apparently he didn't get to America until 1777, so he's not supposed to be here right now, historically speaking. But, you know, whatever. Creative liberties call for, you know, desperate times call for creative liberties, and it's not like it makes the musical any less enjoyable. It's just, you know, not everything is going to be historically accurate. And, yeah. So far we have Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, sir. Yes, I'm going to be saying that frequently. John Lawrence, Marquis de Lafayette. His real name is a lot longer than that. If you want to look him up, trust me, his name is so freaking long. And then Hercules Mulligan. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop rambling for a while. We'll get into more things next time on my Hamilton reaction series, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm sorry if I talked too much during this. I just had a lot to say about Aaron Burr, sir. I just kind of like talking about Aaron Burr and Hamilton's relationship. It's an interesting one. You'll see before too long. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to show the original creators a lot of love, and remember to show my channel a lot of love. You want me to react to something, suggest it down in the comments. Maybe I've already reacted to it. Maybe I might react to it in the future. But, yeah, that's it. Peace out, my 25ers.